Episode 10.
Yes, sir. Another weekend. Making some episodes.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try and get some shit. A few episodes done this weekend.
Got a
Get
long
some,
weekend.
Yeah. Get some content out.
Definitely.
I don't know what happened. I tried all week, and then you tried today too. We all tried. We both tried, and I just couldn't upload last week's episode onto YouTube for some reason. I don't know what it was. Like you saw.
Yeah, some kind of like format or something that wasn't getting picked up.
I'm not that good with the technology, so I wish I had somebody who knew a lot about everything, because it's it was something with my camera, and there was also something with the format on my computer, I guess. So,
Yeah.
but yeah, so that's why, if anybody's wondering, that's why that's not up on YouTube this week. But
But the audio is.
yeah, the audio only version was out the same
Spotify.
day, so that's out if you guys want to go,
Peep.
stay relevant, stay, keeping up with our shit. So sorry that there's going to be a missing episode. We're also going to be kind of changing the style of how we introduce the podcast
But it's more interactive.
onto YouTube. Yeah, more interactive. We're gonna be going live. We'll do the live stream on the weekend. This way here, just because it's not, it's not real convenient for us to meet up all the time, and it kind of just gives us the weekend to bang out a lot of shit. So we don't really just have the time most of the time. So what we're gonna do is do more, from each other's houses, more audio only.
Yep.
But then on the weekends go live, so there'll be a live chat, so you guys can tune into YouTube, and live chat. You can send us messages and stuff like that, and then we're also just gonna bang out a few episodes, and you guys can kind of just see what we do and stuff like that. It's gonna be like a behind the scenes live kind of thing, so it'll be worth it. You know what I mean? It'll be worth it to tune in, because it'll be a good time.
Yeah.
And
Will we be able to talk about any kind of topics you guys want to talk about on the
yeah,
spot?
exactly. And hopefully we'll get people who are always in the chat, and whatever we didn't cover that, maybe that episode we can go to another episode and talk about, or like I said, maybe we can do a section where towards the end, where we can just read the chat. You know what I mean? Read the chat and just see what everybody said. If anybody said anything good.
People's chats, people's comments on things, or different topics they want to talk about. And you can always keep us going, because, sometimes there's some topics we, don't know much about. So when people can give us their input, and you just keep it rolling.
Yeah.
And
exactly.
it'd be kind of like a little behind the scene kind of thing.
Yeah. I wonder if you can, me and Pizza are very new to the YouTube live thing, but I wonder if you can do polls and
Hopefully.
shit like that, like you can do on Twitch.
Might have to set it up, but
yeah, that would be cool, because we can just talk about stuff and get people's opinions on just what what they think of something,
Yeah.
this or that, a two-sided opinion or argument that is relevant in the news, or not the news. I don't, like I said, I don't want to get political, but, just random stuff. I'm trying to think of what this we could, I don't know. I don't really pay attention to the news that much, or what's going on.
no,
I try not to.
I've seen a couple crazy things go on. I saw that Kat Von D, Kat Von D, right? She's the female tattoo artist. I think she had her own show
I don't
on A&E. Oh,
I don't think I know her.
she has like a $2 million house, and she was sleeping, and some dude was walking around her house inside.
What?
And she was like, "What?" And she got up, got her kid, and booked it. And they called the cops. The cops came there, and they're like, "What are you doing?" And he's like, "Oh, this house is up for sale, so I'm just checking it out." And they're like, "It's midnight." And he's like, "Yeah." But they looked and there's like, he didn't force entry or anything. Like, he didn't like break in. He just like walked in. Like, I guess he didn't know. It's like, dude, what do you do if you have your house for sale and someone's like, "Yeah, I just want to check it out in the middle of the night." Like,
Was it for sale though?
yeah, I guess she put it up on the
Oh,
market, but
yeah,
it's like it's
that's weird.
midnight. You don't come during the day and
You're
check
like,
it
yeah,
out.
but I mean, technically, you didn't put hours on the fucking listing, so
But still, you can like what? You don't
no,
meet
I'm
up with the
kidding,
agent or
obviously.
anything. Yeah,
Yeah, that's weird though.
it's funny because we're
What was
both
it?
in
What was
the
that? L.A.
yeah, just in California somewhere. That was pretty crazy.
That's weird.
It's like it's like Ted 2. They sneak in. They're
Tom
trying to
Brady,
get
yeah,
Tom Brady.
Tom Brady's semen.
They're like, we need to get. Why did they do that? They wanted a baby.
Oh,
Is that what it was? Yeah, they wanted a
yeah,
baby.
yeah, because he couldn't conceive because
Yeah.
he's a teddy bear.
Hey, I mean, I think Tom Brady would be a good recipient.
Yeah, no, definitely be
It's like
the pro
sports
athlete,
athlete,
baby.
maybe a an astronaut, maybe
Yeah,
a
model.
yeah, something like that.
Um, so for a YouTube idea, what would you think? I've talked to you about it before. If like,
Jeez,
fucking Christ,
Scrappy.
Scrappy, just get the shit out of me. Fuck.
He's like,
Jesus.
sorry.
I know. What would you think if I was to like go up and ask people shit on the street?
That'd be funny.
I gotta work up the confidence
funny.
to do it though. I don't know. That's a little, that's a little bit of a stretch for me. But I mean, it'd be funny.
It's funny, and it's believable because you have that ability to say something with a straight face. I
Yeah.
feel like I don't have that ability to go up to somebody and be like, "Oh my god, what is that?" And then people will like would just look at me and be like, "All right, I'm getting pranked because like this kid's not keeping a straight face." Or I feel like you'd actually be able to play it off.
Yeah.
But
I
like,
don't
what
know.
kind of things would you do for the prank or
Well, so,
even
no.
ask
So I don't
them?
want to. So that's the one thing I don't want to like do anything that's like prank wise. I don't want to do
Okay.
that. I just want to do something that, like, even asking a crazy person, like you can't really go wrong. Like, so I only have a few written down, right?
Okay.
Just this is just in my notes, right? So
I'll give you my opinion on it.
the first one is: would you rather flip a coin right now for? I'm gonna switch that real quick because my dumbass I put for a change, but I meant for a chance at $5 million, right?
Okay.
So heads or tails, and you get it. Tails, okay, 5 million.
Yep.
If not, nothing. Or guaranteed tax-free 500K. What would you do? And just think on that for a second. Just let that marinate in your head, right?
Yep.
And then the next one is, if you could go back and tell your 12-year-old self something, what would it be? So, that's you can answer in whatever order comes to your head first, but yeah.
So you want to know what I think? What I would do?
Yeah, answer. Yeah. Both of those answers. What do you.
Okay, so flip a coin, get money, not get money, right? Or get handed cash, tax free,
Yeah, but 5 million.
or nothing, or
A
500K
50-50
cash.
shot, straight up. A coin is a straight up 50-50. 5 million.
I'd go a half a million.
Yeah, right?
Hell yeah, tax free too. If it was taxed, be like,
Yeah.
okay, but still, that's still a lot of money.
I
but-
put that in. So it's funny. So I saw just a regular meme, and it was something like that.
Mm-hmm.
So I
Scrappy's coming in.
he's like, yo, give me some 11 too, bro. Like, what the fuck? I got another side, bro. it was a meme that was asking something similar to that, and then I'm like, dude, I'm like, I should, like, when I first was thinking about the idea, if I would to do it, I would want a question like that where somebody would just ask. I'm like, the only thing I'm afraid of is if like
They're like,
they think
where's
it's
the
like
coin?
Mr. Beast. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Where it's like the 500, and they're like, I'm like, all right, well, thank you, and they're like, where's the 500?
You
Like,
you
what the
told
fuck?
me you were gonna.
You fucking asked me which one I wanted. For what? For nothing?
They call the cops on you. You're like, oh my
Yeah.
God.
Like, well, you owe these people 500,000. But yeah, so
And then what was it? If I went back to when I was 12 years old, what would I tell myself?
yeah, what's something you would tell yourself? Anything.
So how old
Like-
were you when you were 12? Is that 7th grade?
Excuse me. Yeah.
Middle
Yeah,
school?
yeah, I'm pretty sure, yeah. So, real quick, it could either be like, it could be something stupid, or you could, like, I know, like, the more, like, spiritual person would be like, I tell him to be himself and never give up hope, and you're like, all right, bro, like, where it's like, me, I'm thinking more practical, I'm like, I'd fucking tell myself I could invest in Apple, invest in
Oh my God,
Microsoft, put all your money in Bitcoin. You know what I mean? Like, just I try to set myself financially, but then again, all those things is like, no. If I could tell myself one thing, I don't even know. I'd have to dwell on that. So what would you?
I mean, just off the bat, I'd have to be like, well, 12 years old. I feel like I'd forget about it. Would you forget about it? If you told, I feel like you told
Well,
yourself.
I
I
mean,
feel like
but
that would be like so stuck in your head that you couldn't forget about it. I'm just
imagine
thinking.
this would be something that you didn't forget.
I'm just thinking. If I
Something
had
that
to
you would
think of
tell your 12-year-old self that would stick.
I think the only thing that I would have to think about is don't buy a PlayStation 3. And I know you're wondering why.
What?
Don't buy a PlayStation 3. If you want to know why, it's because when I bought my PlayStation 3, I sat at home and ate pizza rolls all day long and I got fat. That's why.
I'm like, what?
I bought a PlayStation 3. I was like, yo, I'm going to go buy my PlayStation 3, get Modern Warfare 3. And I bought it, and I played, and I ate so much pizza rolls.
Jeez.
I literally gained like 40 pounds over the summer from eating pizza rolls.
I mean,
And I got fat. Or I'd say don't smoke cigars because I shot my lungs when I was playing football.
Yeah.
And I couldn't run to save my life.
why you
So
think
my
you would have
football
been?
went down the drain, and my body went down the drain.
You think you would have been in the NFL if not?
No, I just feel like I probably would have. I quit my halfway through my senior year because that was the summer that I gained weight. I started smoking cigars, and I couldn't even like play football anymore.
Started hanging with the hoodlums.
No, I was hung with the hoodlums before that, but I feel like that's why. I feel like at the time my girlfriend was like, "Wow, my boyfriend's getting fat. It's not attractive anymore." That's what I would say, but on like that's on a serious note.
Yeah.
But on a financial note, definitely, Bitcoin's going to the moon. Just Bitcoin,
Yeah.
bro.
To the
Bitcoin.
moon.
It's going to the moon. Shout out, Brad.
I'm trying to think of like, because I mean, 12. What's that? 05, 06?
Yeah,
Something like that. I just guessed that.
2004.
I'm trying to think of
I think that's when the Red Sox won the World Series, right?
when did Bitcoin hit though? Because it's like fuck, it might take a while. Where it's like,
It's like Bitcoin already was already up. You're like, I don't have any money.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like, I
did
wonder.
it?
I wonder what it would.
I want to look it up.
Yeah, when did Bitcoin hit? Because it's like, I feel like there's something I could tell 2005 or 2006 me.
Bitcoin came in 09 when we
5,
were
6, 7, 8.
sophomores.
Yeah, but so we would have. When did it? I wonder when. I wonder when the price went up.
I'm saying it came out in 2009.
2009, but Bitcoin was like used to buy like drugs on the black market at first. It wasn't really it wasn't a coin that made money for a long time.
Okay, it was
Bitcoin was it was penny stocks. I could imagine.
Okay, so
at
first
it
hit $1 in 2011.
Okay, so, and it's at $40,000 right now, right?
Definitely more than that.
No, it dropped. It was in the 40s. It might have went back up, but it was in the 40s last month.
Was it?
Oh yeah, it took a drastic drop. It was in the 50s and then it dropped to the 40s. I thought maybe I could be wrong.
Oh yeah, shit.
Right? What's it at?
Ooh, 38.
Yeah, see, that's
38,
low.
6. What was its high?
60 probably.
65.5.
Yeah.
That
Shit.
was in November. Jesus. Wow. What was it 5 years ago? $1,000.
What year was that?
February 2007. 5 years ago. $1,000 a share.
For it to then, when did it spike? When did it take that big ass spike right there to the right?
Well, it hit 15 in December.
Okay.
And then the big jump was the start of 2020. Right at the end of 2020, it started going up, and then 2021 is when it stayed above that 50K.
Yeah.
Or
That's
above
crazy.
the 30K.
That's fucking crazy. That is fucking crazy. But yeah. So what do you? I wonder how people would react on the street. I wonder what I would get for.
Well,
for answers.
Are you planning on doing it in like the city setting or in like a town setting?
City
setting?
definitely. Like how I just showed you downtown, like driving through downtown Haverhill right there.
I feel like a lot of people. Oh yeah, if you just stood out down where you were like, oh, this is kind of like.
I just feel like I'd start it literally downtown Haverhill, just because I feel like people would be somewhat chill.
Yeah, not too crazy.
Yeah, exactly.
On the back roads.
Exactly. But
I feel like a lot of people would say I think there's a lot of gamblers that they'd be like, I want that $5 million. But is the $5 million taxed?
well, no, let's just say no taxes. This is a perfect This is a perfect world where you can flip a coin for $5 million. So yes, there would be no taxes in my.
Well, actually, I feel like they might take that.
Huh?
I think they might take the $5 million.
A gambler's gonna all day.
Because think about it. You win you try the lottery. It's lottery. It's one in like 1 point. I think the megabucks is like 1 in 1.5 million chance of you winning it. Yeah. Not like the Powerball, where the Powerball is like 50 million to 1, but like the megabucks, where it has better odds. But you're talking 50-50. You have a 1 in 2 chance of getting $5 million. I think they're gonna go for it.
Yeah.
So it's like continue living my life, or possibly get $5 million, or be handed a $500,000.
At the end of the day, yeah, $500,000.
I feel like there's too many
living your life happy. You don't have to work.
I feel like there's too many people out there.
Would you quit? I feel like you would fucking stay at Bigsby.
$500,000.
$500,000.
No, I wouldn't quit. $500,000? No.
You're fucking crazy, bro. You could start your own business.
I'd buy a business, but I wouldn't.
You could start a business. You could do a law with that. If you're
then it runs out.
What?
It runs out.
You got to make more money, bro. You got to invest in that.
Maybe eventually I would retire, but I wouldn't just be like, yo, quit my job. Let me go start my own business. Possibly have that fail, and now I'm screwed.
Nah, bro. Like, $500,000. That's money to invest, bro. Yeah. You got to talk to the right people with that money, and you could make sure that you never have to work again. I mean, I'm not saying I would quit my job fucking that day, but I definitely wouldn't stay.
That's what I said. I said
Yeah.
I'd probably, you know, be like, yo, I only got to work till I'm 40.
No,
Work
honestly,
another 10 years and then.
nah, I'd probably be out, bro. I don't know. I feel like 500,000, like, you're feeling in life if you fucking go through that and you're just like, well, that was fun. I mean, I guess if that's what you want, but with 500,000, I feel like that's like a chance to really. I mean, especially with today, like with Bitcoin and shit like that.
Well, I
You
heard.
just have the money to. You just got to know what to do with it. But imagine if you put it in something that, you know what I mean?
Make more
It
money
goes
with.
from like fucking, a couple grand of stock and you bought a couple grand of it. You're fucking.
It's true. I don't know. I don't feel like I'm ever going to
How
get.
about the 5 million? Would you retire with that?
Hell yeah.
Well, that could go too. People are fucking stupid with that money too.
No. That's why you go to the.
Buy fucking a bunch of fucking bougie cars and like a big ass house and then pay the bills on it for a couple years and then you're fucking.
No, I think it was the. I think it was
Bro.
the megabucks. I think the megabucks. It says it's split into 25 years. So you get the total over 25 years, or you get like $750,000 cash.
Yeah.
So it's either you get $250,000 cash, or you get, $2 million, which that's good. You get like $25,000 to $30,000 a year. That's basically,
Yeah, but the thing is too is.
I could go for $30,000 a year.
Yeah, but you're better off taking the money because you don't know what's going to happen in a couple of years. You could fucking die in a week after getting that money. So that would, in my opinion, would be a really foolish way to do, to like get paid because you don't know what could happen.
Like I said, the Lucky for Life, if you get the jackpot, it's $1,000 a day. So that's $30,000 a month.
Yeah, but like I said, I don't think that they'd pay you every day. You know what I mean? I feel like they'd at least put it into weekly checks.
At least.
You know, what are they gonna do? Fucking
Every day.
just spam your account every day, or like, what happened when there was no electronic banking? They just send you a check every fucking day, bro.
I don't even know if they.
Or just put in your bank every day. I don't know. Like.
I wonder when it
how
came
that
out.
would work.
I don't even know if it came out recently or not.
And another thing I was gonna say too is, I've never looked into it, but there's been a couple cases where, like, people have like won the fucking Mega Millions of the Powerball, and they end up like dead.
That's why they tell you, if you ever win the lottery, you don't tell anybody, and you call a lawyer, and it's a certain thing that it's called where you file it so nobody can release your name. Like, nobody has permission to put your name. So they'll say somebody in Massachusetts, someone in New Hampshire won.
Fuck, I want to go get a Powerball ticket
Plus,
so bad.
but then again, there's multiple people that win, and they have to split it between people.
Yeah.
It's not just one person.
Still.
So you win a 30,000.
Powerball's ridiculous. Like, what was it? It was like 600 million last time.
A while ago,
It was
yeah.
fucking ridiculous. Dude.
Now
I was
it's,
like, Jesus Christ.
I think it's 35 million now.
Bro, that's a lot of fucking money.
I told you I got the jackpot app, right?
Yeah.
You can do all the lotteries on your phone.
Easy. Don't be talking too much about it until they give us a fucking ad sponsor, right?
37 million.
That's good.
75 for Mega, 1.5. I spent a little bit of money on the lottery, and I'm gonna take a little break.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll do it for like a couple of days every month, but I definitely can't. I don't see how people can do that every single day. That's like smoking cigarettes. We were like, yo, every day you go in and I feel like people buy 2 packs of cigarettes a day. That's like almost $20. It's like the same thing. People that can't, manage their money because they buy cigarettes. I feel like that's the same as people that play the lottery. It's like you just constantly throwing away because then you can develop an addiction, a gambling addiction. But when I play and I win, I'm like, I want to play it again. And I'm like, all right, none.
There's a lot of stuff though that people waste money on. You know what I mean?
Like food.
Yeah.
Like ordering out.
Drinks, yeah, all that. You know what I mean? So it's like it's just like you actually fucking said it. You broke it down like that to me one day before, anyways. Where I'm like, oh, you're paying, $30 for whatever, and you're like, well, yeah, you're like, that's what I spend if I order like pizza, fries, and like soda, and I'm like, I guess you're right.
Yeah, I'm like,
if you like word it the right way to yourself, you won't feel as bad for like foolishly spending